Namaskar and welcome to Swayamuk Telugu language learning series. I am Dr. K. Ramesh and I am excited to continue guiding you through the fascinating and dynamic world of Telugu. Today, we will take another step forward in mastering the Telugu script, focusing on the next set of letters. By the end of the session, you will have a deeper understanding of these characters, which will help you become more fluent in both reading and written Telugu. In our last class, we explored the following letters in the script. Group 1, we studied La, Ta, A, Tha. Group 2, Ga, Na, Sa. Group 3, E, Ine, Na. Group 4, Ra, Ta, E, Ya, Ja. Now we continue with script group 5 and group 6. Group 5 includes Da, Da, U, where Da are retroflex consonants pronounced with the tongue curled back, and U are short and long vowel sounds. Group 6 focuses on the, Dha and Tha, which are dental consonants produced by touching the tongue to the teeth. The main emphasis in this lesson is clearly distinguishing retroflex sounds, Dha, Da, from dental sounds, Dha, Dha, Tha, for accurate pronunciation and writing style. Da, Da, U, Da, Dha, Tha. This lesson focuses on a shape-based approach to learning Telugu letters by introducing two consonants, Da, Da, and two vowels, U, that share a rounded, near circular structure, followed by the sixth consonant group, Da, Dha, and Tha, which are closely related in both form and articulation. The lesson explains letter formation, stroke order, and phonetic values, highlighting how aspiration is indicated through additional strokes, as seen in the distinction between Da and Da, as well as between Dha and Tha. It also introduces short, long vowel forms and demonstrates how vowel symbols combine with consonants to form new syllables. Through careful observation, comparative analysis, and repeated practice, learners develop accuracy in writing, pronunciation, and word formation. The letter Da, it is a voiced retroflex stop produced by vibrating the vocal cords while the tongue curls slightly backward to touch the roof of the mouth and briefly stops the airflow. In writing, Da has smooth rounded curves and can be written in two strokes. Beginners usually follow the two-stroke method, first drawing a curved loop from left to right for the upper part, then adding a downward curved stroke with a slightly inward hook at the bottom. While practicing, the letter should be copied 5 times with uniform size and smooth curves, and pronunciation practice should be done by repeating the sound Da, focusing on the retroflex tongue position. Secondary symbol of Da always appears beneath the consonant. Next letter, Dha, is phonetically classified as a voiced aspirated retroflex stop. It is articulated with vocal cord vibration, a curled back tongue position, and a strong burst of breath released during articulation. In writing, its main body is formed with the same smooth, rounded structure as Da, and is distinguished by a small downward stroke added at the center of the lower portion to indicate aspiration. During practice, the letter should be written repeatedly with uniform size and shape, ensuring that the aspirated stroke is clearly visible and that the pronunciation of dha includes an audible puff of air. The secondary symbol of dha consistently appears beneath the consonant. Next letter, U, is a short vowel. Phonetically, it is a short, rounded, high back vowel produced with the lips rounded and the tongue raised toward the back of the mouth. In writing, U is formed using 3 strokes. The main body of the letter is written first in an anti-clockwise direction. Next, the headgear above the main body is drawn from top to bottom. Finally, a short horizontal stroke which is disconnected from the main body is added and written from left to right. While practicing, attention should be given to correct stroke order and balanced spacing between the main body and the detached horizontal line. Secondary symbol of U always appears right side of the consonant. The letter U is a long vowel. Phonetically, it is described as a long, high rounded back vowel produced by holding the sound longer with rounded lips and the tongue raised toward the back of the mouth. In writing, it is formed with smooth, curved strokes. It is written by first drawing the main curved body and then adding the upper extension that distinguishes it from U. The stroke should be neat, rounded, and evenly proportioned to clearly show the long vowel form. Secondary symbol of U always appears right side of the consonant. In Telugu orthography method, the vowel secondary symbols corresponding to the short vowel U and the long vowel U are used to modify consonants. These symbols are added to the right side of the consonant to which they are attached and their consonant to vowel combinations are illustrated accordingly. Proper placement of these secondary vowel symbols is essential for accurate pronunciation and the correct conveyance of the meaning. I hope you are able to follow along attentively without any distractions. Let us continue advancing together in our study of the Telugu language. Shall we proceed to the next lesson in the group script series? Please confirm if you are ready and we may begin. Group 6, the letters dha and tha share a common structural base and demonstrate the subtle ways in which voicing and aspiration are indicated in the script. Dha is a voiced dental unaspirated stop. It may be written using one stroke, beginning with an anti-clockwise semicircular curve that forms the main body of the character. The secondary form of dha, known as dhavattu, is used in conjuncts and is essentially identical to the primary loop but without the head stroke. This secondary symbol consistently appears beneath the consonant, demonstrating the flexibility of the Telugu script in forming compound characters. Building upon this base, dha represents a voiced dental aspirated stop. In its written form, it resembles dha and is distinguished by the addition of a small vertical downward stroke in the middle of the main semicircular curve, indicating aspiration. The secondary form of dha consists of the main body without the head stroke and is known as dhavattu, which functions as the aspirated. This secondary symbol always appears beneath the consonant. In this group, last letter is tha, is a voiceless dental aspirated stop. In its written form, It is constructed on the same semicircular base as the and the, but is distinguished by the addition of two features: a vertical downward stroke similar to the found in the, and a small central dot which identifies the sound as voiceless. The secondary form of tha, like those of the related dental consonants, reflects the main structure without the head stroke and is used in conjunct formations. This secondary symbol always appears beneath the consonant. Together, these letters exemplify how Telugu script uses subtle modifications of a common base shape to convey differences in voicing and aspiration with minimal yet precise stroke additions. This structural design allows for both phonetic clarity and visual harmony, making it an elegant and highly systematic writing system. Here, observe how secondary symbols are attached to consonants. Here, pre-consonant lu plus u, lu, t plus u, tu, th plus u, thu, r plus u, r, u plus u, u, z plus u, z. The consonant letters indicated in this group to be added to the secondary symbols of the vowels introduced in these groups. The resulted forms will be as under: d plus u, do, d plus u, do, d plus u, do, d plus u, do, th plus u, th. Here, observe how secondary symbols are attached to consonants. Da plus da, da, da plus da, da, da plus da, da, da plus da, da, tha plus tha, tha. Learning Telugu becomes easier and more effective when letters are studied in groups based on their shapes. This method improves letter recognition, reduces confusion, and helps learners build meaningful vocabulary and sentences naturally. Uta, it means a spring as of water. Uru, village. Ada, female. Unda, a lump or a ball. Ega, fly. Ela, whistling. Gundam, trouble or quarrel. Ragada, scolding or fight. Uduta, squirrel. Uyala, swing. Ungaram, ring. Finger ring or circular object. Ganta, bell. Gada-gada, rattling sound or clutter. Talagada, pillow. Garagara, grinding or scraping sound or hardness. Alasata, tiredness. Dhanda, garland. Dhandam, respects. Daya, mercy. Gada, a small room or chamber. Dhanam, wealth or money. Ratham, chariot. Adaram, lip. Andaram, everyone or all people. Dhara, price or cost. Gandham, smell or fragrance. Udaram, stomach or abdomen. Udayam, morning. Dada-dada, sound of stumping or rapidly. Dhaga-daga, bright flash. Here some sentences follows. Avuta, that support. Ungaram, that ring. Uyala, that swing. Danda, that garland, Egatala, flies head. Using the above vocabulary, we will develop the syntactic structure. Agandham, Lata Gandham. That fragrance belongs to Lata fragrance. A Ungaram, Iyana Ungaram. That ring, his ring. E Talagada, Iyana Talagada. This pillow is his pillow. A Uyala, Lata Uyala. That swing is a Lata swing. E Uta, this spring. E Gandam, this trouble. E Gandham, this fragrance. E Danda, Lata Danda. This garland is a Lata's garland. E Dhanam, Iyana Dhanam. This money is his money. Gemination in Telugu. Gemination in Telugu occurs when a consonant is doubled to emphasize a sound, create a rhythmic effect, or form onomatopoeic words. Example include Gadda, lump, Guddi, blind, Guddu, egg, Gudda, cloth, Gaddam, beard, Addam, obstruction or barrier, Addam, mirror, Tatta, plate, Siggu, shame or modesty, Aggi, fire, Gutti, a bunch or cluster of fruit, Guggilam, Indian balsam, Ninna, yesterday, Nalli, a bedbug, Illu, house, Sannam, slim or thin, Sadassu, conference. Consonants clusters are compound consonants in Telugu. Clusters are formed when two or more consonants appear without an intervening vowel, often represented using conjuncts in Telugu. Observe example words below. Agni, fire, Dharudyam, strength, Dayartra Gunam, compassion, Urdhvam, upwards or above. However, we came conclusion. In this lesson, learners studied script-based group 5 and 6, focusing on retroflex consonants da, da, dental consonants the, tha, as well as the short and long vowels u, oo. Emphasis was placed on correct stroke order, letter formation and distinguishing retroflex and also dental sounds for accurate pronunciation and writing. Learners also practiced attaching secondary vowel symbols to consonants, explored gemination and consonant clusters, and built basic vocabulary and sentence structures using the newly learned letters. Overall, the lesson strengthened reading fluency, writing accuracy, and understanding of Telugu script patterns through a systematic, shape-based approach. I hope you will continue traveling with me. Together we will move forward on this entire language learning journey. Thank you very much.